Hello everyone, welcome back to the another Linux tutorial. In today's video, we will dive into the powerful su command in Linux, especially on Rocky Linux. As a system administrators or a developers, understanding su can make a significant difference in your day-to-day work. Whether it's switching to a root user or accessing other users' environment, this simple command can unlock powerful possibilities. Let's get started. The su command, shorts for substitute user, is used to switch from the current user to another user, typically the root user on a Linux system. It's essential when performing administrative tasks that requires higher privileges. For example, when you need to install a package, edit system configuration files, or start system service, you would use su to get the necessary permissions. So let's see. Here is how you would typically run su command by just running su. This is the command. So before that, let's see the manual page for the su space option space user. If no user is specified, the command defaults to the root user. How to switch to a root user? The most common use case for su is switching to the root user. To do this, simply run su. It will ask you for the password. Earlier, I was logged to the admin user. When I run su, now I become a root. We can verify with who am I command. I am now root user. After entering the root password, we will gain an administrative access. This is useful for the task like installing software packages with yum or dnf, editing system-wide configuration files like /etc/host or /etc/fstab, managing a service using systemctl. For example, if you want to install a package on Rocky Linux, you would use su to switch to the root user and then run dnf command to install any package. Example, I want to install locate. You can also install with like vim. Vim is the editor, so it is already installed. You can also use su to switch to any other user account. For instance, if you need to switch to a user named John, you would run su John. So now I am a John user. Who am I? Check verify with who am I command. Now you are a John user. After entering John user password, you will be working within that user environment. This is handy when you need to troubleshoot or configure something specific for a specific user account. Running a command in a user environment to debug a issue related to a permission or configuration. Let's see some common options for su command. We can use one option is hyphen, or we can use hyphen login. This is the option we are going to explore now. When you run su space hyphen or su space hyphen login, these are the two commands, you get a complete login shell as if you had logged in directly as a target user. This loads the user's environment variables such as $home, $path, and other configurations. In real world scenarios, if you are switching to the root user, you might want to ensure that you are using the root user environment variable for tasks like systemctl. Running su hyphen ensures you have the correct environment loaded before you running the systemctl service. Su hyphen, like this we take the access. Now we have already taken the root access. Let's see the another option like -c. This is the another option. allows you to run a command as a target user without switching to an interactive shell. You provide the command in quotes and it executes directly. For example, if you want to switch to a user and run a single command like creating a directory in their home folder, or you want to run any other command. So how you can do, let's see, su hyphen switch user John. I want to use hyphen c and mkdir slash home slash John slash new folder. So this will create a directory without logging to the John user. So like this, you can also run, let's see other example, John hyphen c, I want to run date. You have already received the date output. If I want to see, let's see who am I. I'm a root user. I want to run command as a John. Who am I? I forgot to use hyphen c. See, here you have received a root user. When I check who am I, then again next we have checked su space hyphen John hyphen c who am I. It displays John. So similarly, let let's see the another option, that is hyphen L. Hyphen L provides a login shell. This is oftenly used to start a clean session as another user. Switching to the root from a system maintenance, just run hyphen L. I'm already root user. Now I'm an admin user. Now I'm switching to the root user. Enter the password. Here you can see you have been logged in with a clean section as another user by using hyphen L. Now let's see what is hyphen S option. So hyphen S options allow you to specify which shell to use when switching users. This is useful if you prefer using non-default shell like corn shell, bourne shell instead of a default shell for a particular user. Let's see some example. Su hyphen I want to log into John, provide hyphen S and give the shell. This is just an example. So in Rocky Linux, I think in Rocky Linux we don't have, let's see all the shell in Rocky Linux. We have bash sh. Okay. So if I change it from this slash bin to sh, I'm able to log in. As I'm using Rocky Linux 9.5 OS, so when we check cat slash etc slash shell, we are not having zsh. So I have used bin slash sh shell. This is how we use hyphen s option with su command. While su is a useful tool, it's important to be mindful of security. Always remember that the root user has unrestricted access to the entire system. Avoid running commands as root unless absolutely necessary. And be caution when using su to switch user. In most cases, tools like sudo are preferred for specific tasks to avoid having a full root shell. Let's say you are working on a project as a John user and you have encountered a permission issue. For example, you find that a file in your home directory has incorrect ownership or a permission causing problem when trying to access or modify it. So let's see step by step how you can check the file permission. Let's switch to the admin user, or we can switch to the root. Let me create a simple file in John home directory with a name project underscore file. Let's see the permission. Owner and group is root. In this example, you can see that the file is owned by the root, but it should be owned by John. One method is switch to the root user using su to make the changes to the file. After entering the root password, you will have the admin access. So already I have the root access. So what I will do, if let's switch to a John, and John want to access this file. I want to edit something. Test. By using John user is not able to edit this file. So let's close this file. See the permission. The owner and group is root. So John is not able to edit this file. So for that, let's switch to the root and run the command chown John :John /home/John project file. Now again switch to John. This command updates the file ownership so that the John user and the group are now the owners. After running chown command, you can verify the ownership has been updated correctly. Here you can see it has been updated. Okay, and the next is how we can adjust the permission if necessary. If the issue was not just a ownership but also a permission, example, the file is not writable, you can just modify the permission using chmod command. For example, to give the John user full permission, you would have been run. Let me switch back to the root chmod 644/home/John project file. Like this, you can provide the permission. This sets the file to readable and writable by the owner John, and only readable by other users. How you can, once the changes are made, you can exit from the shell by just typing exit, or you also press Ctrl and D. With that also you can exit. That's it for this tutorial. We have seen how to use su command to switch user, execute command, and leverage some useful options like -c, -l, -s. Keep in mind that while su is a powerful, it's essential to use it responsibly, especially when working with the root user. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.